What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Got to give this one to all of the people who are going through problems, have been through problems, and for all who will be going through problems. Because problems is something that are unavoidable. No matter how much you try to avoid them, you're gonna have little situations in your life. But it's about how we deal with the situation, how we handle it, and our ability to face it and meet it head on. Um, some people do face it and they meet it head on. They spring right into action in terms of trying to fix the problem. They just, hey, let's get it out the way. Like, let's catch it early. You catch it early like a cancer and get it out and going on with your life. Then you got other people who um, like a car. Your car smoke coming from under the hood of your car. You hear noises and rattling. Your car is shaking and rocking, and you just ignore it and act like it's not even really happening. You keep on driving the car, hoping that magically the car will somehow fix itself. Um, it don't work like that. Then you have people who are going through this problem, going through their situations, and they just keep it inside. They internalize it, and they have accepted their fate. And okay, well, this is my life now. This is the problem. This is the situation I'm in. I can't do nothing about it, and I've accepted it. I'm just going to internalize it, and that's not a good thing to do either. Now, I'm not saying you should just go around telling everybody your business and what you're going through. There may be people you can confide in, but you don't give that up to everybody. But when I say internalizing it, you're not even expressing it or trying to talk through it with yourself. It's just like, it's in here, it is what it is, and it now becomes the norm. It's just the norm. This situation for you is now normal. It's now regular to you. And you just go through your life dealing with it and resign to, okay, well, that's just what I am now. That's just what this is now, because in my mind, I can't fix it. There's a formula and a solution to every problem. There's a way to fix every single thing that you might be going through. Every way. Now, do we always know what the formula is? Nah, we don't. But we should always be found trying to figure it out, trying to work to figure it out and get it straight. Because if you don't even make the attempt to figure it out, then I can't guarantee that you'll figure it out if you're working towards it. But I can definitely guarantee that you will never figure it out if you don't ever make the attempt. So the suppression of a problem is not going to make it go away. We have to be active. We have to be active on all levels. And the things that I said earlier mainly speak to just in our personal life, just your personal situation. But it also applies on different levels as well. I mean, if we're talking about just um, the problems that we face as a community, the problems that we face as a people, as a society, um, it's the same principle where we don't work collectively to try to fix those problems, and we ignore the obvious, and we let years and years and years, and in some situations we let generations pass without ever correcting. And that's why, personally, socially, whatever, we find ourselves in a lot of cases throughout our life talking about the same problems now that we were discussing 20 years ago. Relationships too, same situation. You having the same situation that you were having 15, 20 years ago. And because something was never nipped in the bud or addressed in the moment that it needed to be addressed. Instead of it being addressed, say it with me, it got suppressed. if you don't address, you will suppress. Shout out to Johnny Cochran. But we can't let ourselves become intimidated by a situation that we might be going through, um, because we want to be examples. We want to be the person that somebody looks at. You know, if you a parent, then you don't want your children looking at you like, man, that's how daddy deal with difficulty. That's how mama deal with difficulty. Like, shh, you know, you have to and have leadership or show leadership to like, hey, look, I'm gonna be seen trying to correct this problem. You know, so it's not just about us if we suppress in a situation, because it's gonna trickle down and affect everybody around you. Just even at the very least, um, just your mood, because your problem may not affect my condition. It may not spill over into me like that, because it's like, hey man, you may be having a situation that it deals with only you, but it can spill over into other people because of your demeanor changing, because of your mood changing, because of your attitude changing, because of, you know, you may become depressed. You know, so now you got suppression and depression. So uh, don't be afraid to just take the problem on, man. And even in some cases, don't be afraid to ask for help, or get advice on solutions that you can possibly come up with. Because one of the biggest mistakes that we also make when we in the moment, we kind of treat life like we the only ones going through that particular problem. We're not the only one going through anything, period. But whatever your exact problem is somebody that's gone through it or been through it that can help you. But they fixed it, they addressed it. So now you have to get to that point where they at. So when the next person comes up behind you, you can let them know. And uh, the fear of the moment kind of punks us at times, because we just feel like, oh, in that moment, it's no way I'm done. I'm out. It's over for me. And it's really not over for you, you know, because it's things you went through years ago that you made it out of, and it's not a big deal to you now, but at that time it was. So you got to always keep that in mind when a problem hits you. When a problem hits you, you got to use the God energy within yourself to be a problem solver. You know, holding it in is not going to, ignoring it and that's not going to fix it. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that, man. Suppression is not a solution. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Be sure to go to our site, southparkcoalitionsite.net, and get some merch from your big brother. Get some music, get some whatever else is on there. And go to all the digital platforms as well to support the movement, man. All right, man. I will catch y'all later on. Probably do a live stream later on tonight, so y'all be looking for that. Peace and love.